I'm going to try out Gab's recipe. It's a Jackfruit BBQ Cucumber Noodles, and she's supposed to join us as well and talk a little bit more about her. So I hope she does come on. Can you guys hear me? Hello, IR Roses, Nourishing with Greens and others. Hello. So what I'm supposed to do is actually like do the food prep while she talks about while she talks about it. Hello from New Zealand. Yeah, so let me see if I can pin my comment. Okay, fruit journey. Yeah, okay. So I think while we wait for her to come on, because I did tell her about like 9:30 Central Time, I'll let you know what we're going to use. Yeah, so this is her ebook, which is part of the Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle. Yeah, so it's actually called Raw Vegan Delight, which is quite funny because I have a book called Raw Vegan Delights as well. Yeah, and this one, what's in the ebook? Let's see. Table of contents. Yeah, so she has orange carrot turmeric juice, apple celery ginger juice, apple strawberry juice, carrot beet ginger juice, spinach mint smoothie. There's also, let me see if I can, there's also a strawberry mango blueberry smoothie bowl. There's also a banana blueberry ham smoothie bowl. There's a mango smoothie bowl. There is a raspberry orange banana smoothie, sweet and crunchy fruit plate, fruit cereal. Oh, I'm quite interested to see what's in the fruit cereal. Let's see. Yeah. Mr. Jazz Guitarist, if you see Fruit Journey joining, let me know. But I need to wait for a request to come in anyway. So we'll see. Let me see. Yeah, I was curious. So these are the pictures. I was interested what is in the fruit cereal. Oh, there's watermelon, pineapple, dates, banana, and water. Oh, I don't think I'll eat that because the watermelon will like, yeah. Can you use canned jackfruit if you don't have fresh? So I would suggest you wait for her to come on and let us know. I mean, I personally wouldn't use canned jackfruit because canned jackfruit is totally different from this fresh jackfruit. Canned jackfruit is young jackfruit in a brine, whereas well, at least the ones that I've seen, so they're actually unripe jackfruit, which is actually also known as the green jackfruit, whereas these are like ripe jackfruit. I think she said you could use the frozen ones if I'm not mistaken, but yeah, I mean, if it was my recipe, I wouldn't be using canned jackfruit because that's not even raw. Yeah, canned jackfruit's great to make like cooked curries. It's amazing. I've made that because I got canned jackfruit when I was in London. I was staying with my friend, chef friend Edward, and yeah, he got us canned jackfruit to make. Yeah, zucchini rolls, there's cucumber noodle salad, there's zucchini noodle salad, marinara cucumber noodles, cauliflower rice sushi, carrot tuna sushi, daikon kimchi, daikon, green onion, interesting. Oh, she puts in half a cup of gochugaru. Oh, because she uses 3 large daikon radishes. Yeah, but anyway. Hello, will work for fruit. In New Zealand, we don't have ability to tropical fruits all the time. Yeah, I know. I think I'm very lucky to be here in I mean, in that sense, in getting like access to tropical fruit, like in Malaysia, is really easy. Yeah, but in other things, I'm not so lucky, haha. But anyway, tropical salad, pad thai. Yeah. Gab, are you here? If you're not here, I'm gonna like log off because I'll rather do the prep. Like, unless anybody else wants to join me. Hello, E.T. Bliss. Maybe I'll message her and ask her what's. Oh, but she should know that I'm here, right? Like, let me see. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let me ask her. You coming on? Okay. Anyway, all right. Let's go back to. I'll just tell you guys what the ingredients are. Okay. So for the barbecue sauce, she asked for 1 cup of sun-dried tomatoes. She did not ask to soak it, but I am suggesting if you're using sun-dried tomatoes, the best is to soak it. Yeah. Rose outside requires to be in your live video. Yeah, why not? I'm just going to put you in, and then when Gab comes in, you can come out. Where do you work? I am in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. Yeah. So these are the sun-dried tomatoes. Hello.
Hello. Lovely to meet you. I'm Jo from New Zealand.
Joe? Joe.
Yes,
Yeah.
Jo.
Hi, Joe. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
I've been into New Zealand like many years ago. I don't know, like 2009 or something, or 2007, 2008, I don't know. But yeah.
Okay. So about like 12 years ago or roughly, or 13 years ago or more?
Yeah, many years ago.
Yes. I've really been enjoying your lives. I joined one of your lives yesterday and I think it was last week as well. Because I've been plant-based for 12 years now.
Right.
And vegan.
Okay.
Just for health and also for environmental and animals. And last year I actually did 7 months where I lived 100% raw. And so recently I've been trying to go back to being 100% raw and working my way up. But what suggestions would you have just to keep, say, like diversity in your diet when you're being raw, or so that you don't lose your confidence with it, so you can sort of encourage yourself to keep going? Because I did definitely find that when I was 100% raw, I had more energy than I've ever felt. And I also had a sense of a belonging and just feeling like it was really the way that we're meant to eat for me personally.
Yeah.
And so I felt more connected and more present. So that was something I noticed being 100% raw. So it was bigger than, say, for health. It also helped expand my mind, and that's what I personally found.
Right. Okay, so you were asking about diversity in the food. I mean, what I do is, well, nowadays, what I used to do was, when I used to actually go to the supermarkets and all that, I'll just try and see like what they have, what's new, what's interesting. I always try to get like, so I will have some leafy greens, and then I'll get like root vegetables, like carrots, and I try and get, like, how people say eat the rainbow, so I try and get that. I try and make sure that I have like here we have orange, and we have red,
yes,
and we have greens. So, and then I'm also sprouting as well, so
beautiful. Yes,
my mung bean sprouts, and
yes.
then I also have my green lentil sprouts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you sprout alfalfa at all? Because doing raw last year, and the main reason for me going back to raw is for health reasons. And I had previously lived in a leaky home, and so how mold can affect us in our system, even if we shift out of a home or a building that's been a leaky mold building. And so I feel like going back to the basics and eating a live food with raw is really what will help make shifts in your body and wellness. But would you suggest with like how with your sprouting, with alfalfa, I know is quite high electrically. Is there any tips you would give with sprouting so that our sprouts remain fresh, that they don't get stagnant or say start producing mold on them? Do you have to rinse them regularly in that process when they're sprouting?
Yeah, so if you notice compared to the other people who sprout, I think like in the raw vegan bundle, Nate has a sprouting course, right? And he uses like I think a 32-ounce mason jar. I'm not sure, was it 32 or 65? I think 32. Whereas if you notice, mine is actually really small. If you put it next to my face,
Yes, I did.
yeah, because so this is the amount I eat every day. So I just kind of sprout it every day because I find that the sprouts they don't keep fresh here in Malaysia, even if I put them in the fridge. So I just sprout.
That's the same here. Yes.
Yeah. So I sprout. I sprout it every day. I wash it. I rinse it 3 times a day. Yeah.
Okay.
I rinse it twice.
Oh, that's really helpful. Yes. And with your sprouts, would you suggest just putting them on top of salads or blitzing them with smoothies?
Yeah, I put them on my salads because I actually enjoy eating the sprouts, but my boyfriend
Yes.
doesn't really like the taste, so I've started blitzing them in smoothies for him so he doesn't have such a
Okay, that's fair enough. Because I have a few male followers and they've asked me, how do you incorporate raw or plant-based, when you're a meat eater? So is there any suggestions you would give if anybody isn't plant-based but they're open-minded to incorporating more fresh produce and what that might look like as a plan?
Okay. Oh, sorry. Back to the sprouts as well. The other thing
Yes.
is, have you gotten the bundle? I'm just wondering if do you get this?
Yes.
So if you got the bundle, if you check out Raw Intuition, he has a 21-day raw transformation program.
Okay. Yes.
He has a veggie loaf recipe there.
Yes.
So I made his veggie loaf, but his original recipe has, I think, 2 cups of frozen peas, but I can't. Well, I don't really want to go out and get frozen peas. So I told him, I said, I'm just going to use my sprouts in it instead. I said, do you think that will work? He said it would, and he's going to try it as well. So you can do that as well and just put it inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I've also made it's the same concept as well. So you can actually make raw vegan burger patties with the sprouts, or raw vegan meatballs and all that. So you can do that as well.
Yes.
The last bundle, what's his name? Daniel McKinnon. No. The last bundle, Chef Ocean, had
Yes.
something on muscle fuel, and that's also that also has a lot of recipes incorporating sprouts. If you're wondering, what else do you do with your sprouts rather than just putting them on your salads as a salad topping. Okay, let me take a sip of water. Actually, this is coconut water keeper, huh?
Oh, that's nice. Yes, it's very hydrating.
So your question on you were saying male friends who want to know how to incorporate more veggies more plants in their meals, right?
I just thought it'd be interesting to get your perspective on it. Yes.
Okay, I'll just use my boyfriend as an example because I think that's the easiest, because he's not like a huge he eats salads, but he's not like a huge salad person. So what I do is he does love summer rolls though, or fresh spring rolls. And actually it's called summer rolls because spring rolls I think are deep fried. So and I mean basically that's a wrap with all the veggie inside, right? Yeah, so he's pretty much eating a salad, but it's just disguised as a wrap, I suppose. So you could do wraps, and if they don't like it with just veggies, they can always like what Olivia has done with her. She has in the bundle she has like salad fillings for wraps and all that. And I tried out her chili burger, and that was really cool. So you can have, you put in your chili burger, and then you put in your lettuce and your tomatoes and or whatever other veggies, your microgreens, your sprouts in it, and then put it all into a wrap. So that'd be cool.
Yes.
I mean, have you tried making like the raw vegan pizza by Chris Kendall? It's in this bundle. He has a 21-day summer meal plan, and as the last dish there's actually a smoky barbecue pizza, and so that's
No,
yeah.
no, I haven't. But I have made some of Christina, fully raw Christina, her raw, sort of dehydrated, I suppose you'd say, based crackers that you can turn into pizza. And I think it's about being open-minded and looking into different ones who have been plant-based for a while, or ones who have been doing raw for a while, or they might not be fully raw themselves, but they incorporate a lot of raw. And I think you can gain a lot of ideas through what you're saying with bundles, obviously a great way with recipes, but also just seeing what people have on their blogs and also on YouTube is a great resource just to see recipes, because I think that's sort of the way that you can not get stuck in eating the same repetitive thing and bringing in more nutrients. Because one way I find is always smoothies are a really good basis. If you ever struggle, I think smoothies, because they a no-brainer. You can put anything into them, and you know that they're going to be full of goodness when you are putting frozen berries or even fresh fruits, or if you've got a plant-based like greens powder or protein powder. So, and sprouts is a nice way you can incorporate sprouts, I find, putting them in smoothies.
Yep. And I guess
yes,
if you can find out like what are their favorite, dishes and figure out how to veganize them or raw veganize them, I think that's the other thing. Because like my boyfriend likes pizzas and burgers, and I'm not really into pizzas or burgers, but hold on.
Yes.
I'm just gonna spiralize my cucumbers. But then, when I made Chris Kendall's pizza, he loved it. He was like, "Can we have raw vegan pizza every day?"
Yes. So what made you get inspired to I suppose eat more raw, or encourage other people to eat raw?
Oh, I actually have a whole I did a TEDx talk
Yes.
I think 2018. So yeah, I talked about it there, but I can talk about it briefly here as well. It's really interesting because what happened was I had just bought so I wasn't always a chef. I used to work in public relations, and for about 15 years. And then in 2012, I quit my corporate job, and I was trying to figure out my passion in life. So I was doing all sorts of things. I was helping my boyfriend with his music business. I was writing. Hold on, I'm just going to be off camera for a bit. I was running some PR training programs, that kind of thing. And then, anyway, I bought an ice cream maker, and I was looking for healthy ice cream recipes. And then what happened was I found this Rossum Vegan Lives blog. I don't know whether you've Emily. I don't know whether you've heard of her, but she basically had a raw vegan lasagna recipe. And that was my first time ever seeing a raw vegan lasagna. And I was so fascinated with it. And I was like, wow, this looks interesting. And wow, it looks so pretty. And I thought like, oh, you know what? Let me go try it, because I had all the ingredients at home. So I made it. And then I was just blown away by two things. Number one, by the taste, because it tasted so good. I wasn't vegan then. I was kind of like flexitarian. And then And then I was so surprised by the level of energy I had, because I was like, how come I
Mm.
don't feel ill after eating this food? Because I would have thought, because I usually feel just like very lethargic and sluggish after
Yeah.
eating cooked food. So yeah, I did more research, and then I realized like, oh, it's raw food, and then that got me really excited
Interesting.
about it.
Yes.
So I was like,
Um,
just, yep. And
I was going to say that's really interesting how you got started. With myself, I grew up on a dairy farm. My mum and dad were share milkers, and so I saw firsthand, the lifespan of, I suppose, your cow and just living on the farm and seeing. My dad was a very kind farmer, but of a lot of practices that aren't so ethical or kind, unfortunately. And so 12 years ago, it was actually when I um, came across an Oprah episode, and it was Alicia Silverstone, and she
mm,
had just written her book, The Be Kind Diet, and it really resonated with me. In this episode, they had members who were pro-veganism and ones that were obviously the opposite way and more animal protein based. But it really resonated with me what she said, and I liked how she describes in her book to flirt with the idea, because she said if you think about flirting, you sort of a little bit curious and you sort of go into it. You might be a little bit naive, but there's something there, you're a little bit curious. And so she said, can you flirt with the idea of having a meatless Monday, or flirt with the idea of having not white sugar but swapping it out for, like coconut or a different sauce. And so I ordered her book, and I was quite fortunate because my mum and sister, at the time, they said, if you'd like support, we will go vegan with you for 30 days.
oh, that's
And
good.
so I said, oh, that would be really good, just to have that encouragement, since it's all new and a different way of life. And with my mum's sister and I, we just have kept on being vegan because we enjoyed it so much, and we found that we had more of a shift in ourselves to be able to work through chronic health issues, whereas before it felt so overwhelming. Like, where do you turn to, where do you go? And I've always been a big believer that food is medicine. And so I think 2 years ago, what made me more curious about being raw was Joe Cross, his documentary on Fat, Sick and Nearly Dead. And that prompted me to do a 60-day juicing fast. So it was actually 2018. I did 60 days of just straight juicing, and it was the best that I had ever felt mentally and spiritually, as well as just physically. I felt lighter, but I felt clearer in what I knew was best for my body. And so in more recent years, I don't know if you've ever heard of Dr. Robert Morse, but he's a
Yeah.
naturopath, and he has a clinic in the States, and he's a big believer in high raw and sprouting, especially alfalfa or high electrical foods like grapes, your berries, your melons. Um, and when you've got health conditions, because I think a lot of us do have health conditions, even if we brush it off to being depressed, having depression or sleep issues or anxiety issues, quite often there's underlying systems in our body that aren't quite working well that can add to this load. So, and the gut biome is, like, a lot of people are realizing that our gut health has a lot to do with chronic health conditions. So, I think going back to the ways of, like, our grandparents and our ancestors and eating off the land, I think people are realizing more than ever that it's really a must.
Yeah, so actually, even for me, I mean the reason. So hold on, I'm just checking. I don't know where I get one. Um, I suffered from eczema for 30 years, and I tried all sort of things. Like I tried traditional Chinese medicine because I'm Chinese.
Right.
Ayurveda. We tried DIY and I went to so many skin specialists who would just give me horrible steroid creams and tell me that I would grow out of it. And they say it had nothing to do with the food and all that. So nothing helped until I started going vegan, raw vegan, and then it all cleared up. I had it all on my fingers, and my fingers would dry up and crack and bleed, and also on my toes. So yeah, so I was like so convinced. And then then when you become vegan, then you realize like, oh my god, like this is what they are doing in the like this is what they're doing to the chickens. This is what is happening.
Yes.
The slaughterhouses and all that, and then that's when things you open up your eyes and you're more aware of all this. So yeah, it just made sense.
Mm-hmm.
Totally made sense.
Have you seen the documentary Milked?
How do you spell that?
Milked.
Oh no,
Milked.
not yet. I have seen people talking about it. I know it's out, and I was actually asked whether I wanted to do some media influence work on that, but I was busy, so I didn't. But yeah, so that's something that I do want to watch. But yes,
it's probably I forget his name, but it's actually a New Zealander who he commentated on it and produced it with the backing of the Camerons. But it's probably one of the best documentaries I've watched in terms of not only the impact on our own personal health and how dairy is indigestible to humans, but also the impact on the planet and our environment. So even if anybody doesn't feel that they're drawn to being plant-based, it's a really great watch in terms of making you more aware of the pollutants that we're putting back into our environment. And I know New Zealand's always been seen as clean, green New Zealand, but it really does show we can't even use our rivers to swim in or our lakes. So just how these industries could be doing a lot more, and just the way of the future. There's a lot more new technology, and I think because my parents used to be farmers, it was quite interesting too, I found. But just how even our meat is, and how our animals are pumped with antibiotics, and if we've ever been unwell and had antibiotics in our system, that it's sort of, unless you're pumping yourself with goodness, it makes you pretty run down. And so that's what it's doing to our animals. So it was quite an interesting documentary. But I haven't seen your TED Talk, so I must look that up. Would you be able to pin that somewhere, or so that if people were interested to go and see it, that we know where to look?
My link in bio actually has it, but because I've just removed the link tree temporarily because of the Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle.
With the bundles? Right, yes. So is that where you normally find it in your bio?
Yeah, I have a whole link tree. So there are different links to my website, my TEDx talk. I don't know whether my boyfriend can put it in the comments, but I don't think you can actually. I mean, I think if you Google TEDx and raw chefing, you should be able to find it. Yeah, but if you can't, just DM me. I'll send you the. I think that would be the easiest. You can just DM me. I'll send you the direct link. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that would be really lovely. I look forward to watching it.
Yeah. So
it's always good when you can gain more inspiration.
Yeah, it's interesting about the comments. I mean, some people were very for it, and some people were, totally against it. And even Ted was they actually had a disclaimer there saying like, this does not I don't know, like they don't support the views of me or something like that, but they're putting it up anyway. So
okay, I just saw Live Well NZ She's just posted that it's available on Plant-Based News YouTube channel.
What is it?
So I'm not sure if that's regarding the documentary.
Oh, I think it's milk. Yeah, milk is on.
Yeah, that's the documentary.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Oh, I think there was a question that came in just now. Hold on, let me try and see if I can. Oh, wait. Let me put this up. So someone asked, Frostbite's Fizz asked, how many vegetables do you eat per day? Okay. So this also depends. I go in phases. At one point, I was like very into green smoothies. So every morning I was having a green smoothie. So, you know, I make sure I had like 1 cup of greens in my smoothies. And then I went through like kind of like a smoothie bowl phase. And then right now, like today, I just had bananas. And then at certain points, I just like have fruits for breakfast only. So that,
Yes.
Yeah, so right now I'm having fruits for what I'm doing, like fruit for breakfast, fruit for dinner, and then I'm usually having like big salads for lunch. And for my big salads, what I've been trying recently, like I think ever since I saw Matt's ebook on 5-star salad mastery, I think he was saying like, you know, get in 1 pound of greens, and I know Doug Graham also talks about that as well, like 1 pound of greens. So I'm trying to get in 1 pound of greens a day in my salads usually. And I usually have like, there's usually a lot of different, depending. At one point I used to have like 4 or 5 kinds of greens. I just get Asian greens, so like, you know, whether it's bok choy or watercress or a bit of kale for, you know, it's cruciferous or kailan or something like that. But sometimes lettuce, not so much of lettuce, although it's easier to chop. So
Yes.
yeah, but it depends, because there's a curry leaf in the garden downstairs, and then I have flowers, so I plucked this as well. So that's the curry leaf. So I'm gonna
Oh, beautiful.
put that in
Yes,
my
very
vase.
vibrant too.
And then, you know, we got some edible flowers, the butterfly flowers as well.
Beautiful.
So I'll put that
Yes.
in as well. So yeah, in a day, vegetables, yeah, at least 4 or 5 kinds, sometimes 6, depending, you know, because sometimes I'll throw in some tomatoes, although tomatoes are botanically fruit,
Yes.
not a vegetable. You know, zucchini, cucumbers, they're all fruits as well. But yeah, so yeah, but
Something that I find,
yeah, I
was going to say,
sorry, I don't really count. Yeah, so how many vegetables do you eat per day? At least 4 to 5, sometimes 6, depending on my mood, or depending on what's on the fridge, or depending on what I manage to buy for my online groceries. But I try to, but I think the benchmark is about 300 to 450 grams of greens, and then I'll just add in the rest. Yeah.
I found when I eat raw that I end up actually eating more calories, and that's because it's just to get more fuel. But I always feel full, and something personally our house has been trying to incorporate more is doing green drinks every day. So that's a really easy way to get a high number of your like intake as well. So it might be blending up kale or spinach. Adding apple is the best I've found with green. It's something Dr. Morse talks about, trying to not mix too much of your fruits with your greens so that you absorb it and the nutrients easier. So finding that doing lemon water, like I do 1 litre, if not 2 litres at the moment of lemon water, and I've found that for my system I need that for my lymphatic, and then about half hour later I'll do the greens. So it might be celery just blitzed in water with a little bit of apple, or it might be also doing another lot of greens with like spinach or kale or rocket, and then I've found doing something my mum actually is really good at doing. She'll make a large coleslaw salad and put it in a click-clack glass container, and she will do so white cabbage, red cabbage, carrots, tomatoes, coriander, carrots, cucumber, and then she'll put pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds. So she'll really pack it up. So doing a coleslaw is a really beautiful way as well to incorporate lots of fresh, vibrant greens and veggies, and you can put a bit of fruit in there for a bit of sweetness. And doing a nut sauce, so you can really get all your nutrients in. It's about being smart about it. That's how I feel anyway.
Yeah,
And being
I
prepared.
never worry about the nutrients because I eat so. I mean, if you look at my huge salads, I eat so much. Yeah, variety and all that. Oh yeah, so my boyfriend has put up the title of the talk is the transformative
Yes.
power of raw vegan food. So you can check that out. Joe, it was really nice talking to you. So I think
Lovely talking to you too. It'd be nice to connect in the future. I've been wanting to do connect and do some lives with different people who are raw. So I'd love to have you on.
right, yeah. So because I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to show the demo. So it's easier if,
Yes.
I'm just single so people can actually see what's going on.
Okay. So I'll
Okay.
try to see how I can end this. But lovely talking to you. And if you're ever in New Zealand, you got somewhere to have a meal.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much,
Take
Joe.
care.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay. Okay. All right. So I don't know where Gab has disappeared to. Maybe we got the timing wrong, or maybe she fell asleep. Maybe she's playing some jazz music because she is a jazz musician. So can you see? Okay, I'll show you what I've done. I've spiralized the cucumbers. I've also chopped the veggies. Yeah, see? So I've already cut up the bell pepper. Her original recipe asked for orange bell pepper, but I don't have orange, so I'm just using red. The jackfruit, what? I think it just says chop the jackfruit and bell pepper into small pieces. So I wasn't sure whether it wanted it to be in strings, but I thought like if I chop it into this size, it's easier to eat. So I'm just doing that. And then I'm going to make the sauce now. So yeah, I'm going to make the sauce now. All right, so we'll make the sauce. The sauce, like I said, was like her original recipe again is 1 cup of sun-dried tomatoes. So I have soaked them in advance. I should chop them, but you know, never mind. We'll just put them in. And then I'm not putting 1 cup just because I find that sometimes 1 cup is a bit too intense and very strong for me. So I did half a cup, and then I'm going to put in like I have 1 fresh tomato instead. So yeah, we'll put that in as well. Okay, and then 1/4 cup of medjool dates. So I also pitted the dates. Make sure you get the pits and the caps out. And then I soak them together as well. So it's just easier to blend. Yeah, so we'll put the dates in. And then she does say put in water as needed. So I'm just going to use the soaking water for this. We'll put in about half a cup first and see if we need more. Let's see. 1 clove of garlic. So garlic goes in. Garlic, I was like, do I use it? Do I not use it? And then I decided, you know what, I'll use it because I want to try and get the taste as close as possible. Although I've been trying to cut down on garlic. 1 teaspoon of onion powder. So I have my onion powder. I'm putting that in. Rosa, thank you for sharing. Enjoyed chatting with you. You're most welcome. I'm glad you popped in since we couldn't get Gab. I was actually almost going to ask Travis if he wants to come on if Gab's not coming on. But anyway. Ooh, that's a lot of onion. Okay, I put in 3/4 teaspoon. teaspoon of rosemary. I was hunting for my rosemary. I couldn't find it, so I'm not putting that in. 1 teaspoon of smoked turmeric. I don't know whether there's actually smoked turmeric. I know there's smoked paprika. I haven't heard of smoked turmeric. But I am using organic turmeric powder. So if you're in Malaysia, you can use my code CHEFYIN to get 10% off. This is high quality organic turmeric powder from Lakadong. So yeah, this one has higher levels of curcumin. So yeah. Ooh, 1 teaspoon. Okay. All right. We'll do 1 teaspoon. And then 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. You know what? Okay, I'll use the smoked paprika. I was half wondering whether to use this because this is Dan's recipe and it's like really nice. And this was in the previous bundle. I really like this. And I was like, oh, I haven't used this for a long time. Maybe I'll use this because I think this might have rosemary. I'm not sure. This has some smoked paprika. Yeah, so this is his, I don't know how to pronounce it, bear. We'll use that and then I'll see if I need to put in the smoked paprika or not. Yeah, blend all the ingredients of the barbecue sauce, adding water until you achieve a smooth consistency. Okay, I'm gonna try and blend it and we'll see. I always find Vitamix is so loud. Okay. Okay, let's taste this. I don't know whether is it supposed to be a thick paste. We'll put in a bit of smoked paprika. Yeah. It needs a bit of smoked paprika. I will put in a bit of water as well. Smooth consistency. Yeah. I almost want to put all of it in. Mix cucumber sauce together, add chop. Okay. So we'll put in the paprika. Okay. This is how it looks like. That's tasty. Tasty. Let's taste it. Okay, now it tastes like barbecue. I'm always like, should I put some shiokijo in? Shiokijo. Okay, so after this, you know what? Actually, I want to talk a little bit about the raw vegan bundle, ultimate raw vegan bundle. If you guys have not seen it yet, I guess she's not here. Here. Okay. Let me bring you guys over. Flip. Okay, so this is the ultimate raw vegan bundle. It's only available for 5 more days, 3 hours, 35 minutes, 41 seconds and counting down. And what you get is, let me see. So you get e-courses and ebooks worth over $2,200 US. You get a exclusive group raw vegan potluck ebook. I contributed the pie tea recipe in this one, the raw vegan potluck ebook. That's really cool. There's also over 500 brand new recipes, and everything is new because, you know, some of you might say like, oh, I've gotten previous bundles before.
So I don't want to get this one, but the thing is, everything here in this bundle is brand new, including my course on tarts and pies, which is like super pretty, and everyone has been raving about it, and I'm like so touched and so happy. So yeah, so you may want to get this as well, since everything is just like totally brand new. Okay. And then I'll just show you, like, because some people are like, oh, which course can I get? I say, no, you get everything. And they're like, I get everything for 49 US dollars? And I say, yeah, it's everything. So that's the 21-day summer meal plan that we were talking about that has his pizza. Lisa has her Checkmate Your Cravings course. Nate has his course on sprouts, and microgreens. You know, so Dan, that was his recipe. In the previous one, he has raw veganize it. There's something on raw relationships. I think this is really good. I've gone through this course before. I want to go through it again. I also really like this one, breakfast and brunch, because Michelle has come up with, like, you know, there's I made her breakfast sausage recipe, which was really yummy, and there's like pancakes, and there's like mimosa, and you know, so really great stuff. And it just goes on and on and on. The happy healthy menopause mini e-course is something I'm interested in as well. And I tried her recipe, the creamy pistachio dressing recipe, which was really nice. I've tried two of her smoothie bowls as well. That was really cool. And then I know a lot of you like sushi. There is a raw vegan sushi course, and she actually has a recipe on like no soy sauce and all that. So that might be something interesting for you. Make it raw. Chef AJ, any fans of Chef AJ here? She and Lisa have come up with an ebook called Make It Raw. Oh, this is also really cool. This raw French cuisine. I've tried out one of her recipes, two of her recipes here, the goat cheese and the hot goat cheese salad. I want to make more as well, as actually a quiche, you know, so yeah. All these, that's mine. That's my raw tarts and pie course. And yeah, right now you can get it as part of the bundle for 49 US dollars. The usual price is actually 75. So that would make sense, wouldn't it, just to pay 49 to get my course plus everything else. There is a millionaire solopreneur secrets course as well, if you're looking to become a vegan entrepreneur. You want to do yoga, there's an 11-day yoga challenge. This is also a really good ebook, very, very comprehensive as well. 60 recipes here. This recipe is from this ebook, Raw Vegan Delight. Yeah, and yeah, so just buy now. If you're interested, use the link in my bio if you want to support me. Because if you use the link in my bio, I get paid for it. So if you want to support me, you can do that. If you want to support another contributor, then you can use the link in their bio. What's more important is this ends on 11th of April. So remember to get it, before it ends. And yeah, I'm going to go and I'm going to flip back so you can see me continue making the noodles. Okay. Ooh. Hold on. This is a bit fiddly, isn't it? Okay. Where were we? Okay, here we are. So let's go back to the ebook. So we blended up all the ingredients, spiralized, peel. Okay, chop that. Okay, mix the cucumber, pasta, and barbecue sauce together. All right, let's do that. So that's your cucumber. I'm just like wondering how to do it within Instagram. Okay, you know what? Let me move this first. Okay,
That's our, can you guys see? No, not really. Okay, let me put it up higher so you can see. Yeah. I would normally put it in a bowl. I'm half wondering whether to put it in a bowl, but maybe not. I don't think so. Yeah. Let's see how much sauce I need for this. Okay. And then mix cucumber pasta and barbecue sauce together, adding the chopped ingredients on top. Enjoy. Okay, I actually have another plate that I want to use so that it'll look prettier for photos. So let's do that. Oh, I'm supposed to use 3 cucumbers, but I only have 2. This I was like, how come the ratio of the cucumbers to the rest of the thing is not, it's different? Then I realized that, I don't have the, I have 1 less cucumber. So yeah, maybe I'll chop up some more veggies and eat that, but yeah. I'm thinking I might mix this together. So I'm gonna put the red bell pepper and the jackfruit. Oh, this is gonna be so good because there's like so much jackfruit. Yeah. Ooh. I actually want to taste it now because I think that's basically it, right? Yeah, let me taste it. Hold on. Because it looks good. Nice color. Okay. Let's taste this. Mmm. 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 I love jackfruit, so yeah, this would be good. Mmm. Mmm. Yum, yum. Mmm. Mmm. Okay. Now, let's put it all together. I'm like, oh, it'd be nice if I put in some cayenne actually, because I like my things spicy. I'll put in some. Ooh, I have some like hot sauce. Yeah, well, I have my own hot sauce and I have sauce from BeReal as well, so you can try that. Ooh, 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 ooh. You know what? I'm gonna put the flowers on. I know it's not like, she didn't ask for that in her recipe, but because I have the blue flowers, I'm gonna put that on. Just give me a couple of seconds to rinse the flowers. Okay, putting the butterfly pea flowers. Yeah, I almost want to kind of like chop up my Brazil nuts and ooh, Maybe put some sprouts on it. Hold on, let me rinse some of my sprouts as well. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'll put some pink peppercorn. Yeah. Give me a minute. I'll go grab some pink peppercorn. I don't have much left. Pink pepper. I think it expired a long time ago. But, yeah. Okay, now it's super duper pretty, super duper yummy. Let me see if I can bring this. Oh, no. Let me bring this over. Here you go. That's the raw vegan jackfruit barbecue noodles with my adaptations as well. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for listening. Yeah, so if you guys are interested, get the Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle. The bundle is ending in 5 days. Let me see. Okay. When is it ending? Ending in 5 days, 3 hours, 22 minutes, 43 seconds, 42 seconds, 40 seconds. You guys know what I mean. But yeah. Yeah, here you go. That's what it is. So thanks so much, guys, for joining me. I am going to be going live again tomorrow, I think, with Matt of Raw Intuition at 9 in the morning Malaysian time. And then on Sunday, I will be going live with Karen Renzi at also 9 in the morning on Malaysian time. And then on Monday night Malaysian time, I will be going live with JD Raw. So that's all part of the Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle. Check it out. I've put up some YouTube videos as well of me making like the breakfast sausage, the veggie loaf, the chili burger. So check that out. Raw Chef Yin, youtube.com/Raw Chef Yin. Yeah, and I'll see you guys another time. Thanks again, and remember, animals are our friends, not food. Bye bye. Go vegan. Bye bye.